Hey gang, today's video is a bit of a plant to-dos and unboxings, hopefully more than one. I've got one thing with me today and I'm hoping to get the other thing in the post tomorrow. The other thing is a plant. It's being posted today. Hopefully it comes tomorrow so that I can unbox it, put it in this video and you'll be seeing it. If not, you'll see it in a different video. I really hope it comes and the postman leaves it because I am going to be in work tomorrow, so fingers crossed. I'm really excited about that plant. The other unboxing is not a plant, but it's a plant thing, so I'm excited about that as well. And yeah, I've got some things I want to get done for my to-do list, so I'm going to start doing those. I might do it over like a couple of days, or like, well, I say a couple of days. Today's Monday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, so like tomorrow when I get home from work, and then this video is going up on the Wednesday. So a couple of days of plant to-dos, just some little things I want to get done, and I'm doing them with you. So let's get straight into it. So the plant thing that I've got to unbox is a MotherLife Spectrum, what it's called, the PlantSpectrum 32. And I believe the 32 stands for the inches, like the length of the light, I think. So I'm gonna unbox this, and basically this is a company who I've looked at them, like I've looked at the light several times and I've just never pulled the plug. So they are kind of on the pricier end of the grow light. Grow light industry? That's not the right word, is it? I don't know. They are a little bit pricey, like they're not cheap ones, but they are like lifetime lights, and I really like that. They have like kind of sustainability in mind, so if one of the bulbs go, you can like get a replacement and you don't have to throw the whole light out. Like I've got other grow lights, like cheap ones from Amazon, that do a great job, but I know that if one of those bulbs go, I can't do anything with that light. It's going to go in the bin, which is such a waste when you think about it. And I've seen how amazing results can be with these lights. And they're, and the other thing that's kind of attracted me to them is the way they look. Why is this so hard? Did it in the end. Yeah, so the way they look aesthetically, they are so pleasing to look at, and also like not look at, like for my environment particularly, like they'll just blend in with everything around them because of the kind of aesthetic that I've got going on anyway, and that really appeals to me too. It's like if something's in my home, I want it to look nice, you know. And the other reason why I've been looking at them is, if you might have watched my LED strip light setup in my cabinet, and in that I said that I might need some grow lights in there for the like autumn winter time, but I was hoping not to. And I think I need to, like today's quite a sunny day, the disco ball's going. But the last few days have been really grey, rainy, dark, dreary days, and the cabinet and shelves over here, they don't get a lot of light, even though we've got really big south-facing windows that have like nothing in front of them, so there's nothing that's going to block out the light. On those really dark cloudy days, it's really dreary in here. It's really dark, and I don't want my plants to suffer. So I was looking, kind of gearing up to purchasing one of these, and then MotherLife were in my DMs on Instagram. I'm really, really grateful that they, you know, popped into my DMs and asked if we wanted to work together. But I wanted to share with you that I was considering purchasing it anyway. It's just a bit of a bigger purchase than what I have done before on lights. So I was kind of, you know, it was one of those think about it purchases, like think about it for a little while and then I'll do it, as opposed to, yeah, I'll just buy that because money's money after all. But yeah, they were in my DMs and they asked if I wanted to work together, so like I was shocked but really excited. And you know, they messaged me on Instagram, and I did make it clear to them that actually on Instagram I'm not that active. Like I'm trying to get back into it, I'm trying to figure out a bit of a plan with Instagram, but I am really enjoying uploading content to YouTube. Sorry if you can hear that noise. There's construction outside, I can't do anything about it. The window's open because it's warm. Sorry. But yeah, I said that, you know, I'm not very active on Instagram at the moment. I am figuring it out and hope to be more active soon. But on YouTube, I'm creating more content. Like, I'm a really new channel on YouTube. Like, are you still interested in working together, knowing that about me? And they were, so here we are. And basically, I should have a link or a discount code, I don't know, if you wanted to try it out, like if you wanted to try out one of the lights and you used my link or my code, I'm not sure which one it is, but hopefully I'll know by the time this video goes up and it'll be on screen. Like, I'll earn like a bit of commission through you purchasing it through that link. It's at no extra cost to you, but obviously no obligation. I just wanted to share the backstory that actually I didn't accept this kind of collaboration, I guess, just because like I actually really like the MotherLife kind of company and the results that they get and the fact that they're lifelong lights. I really, really love that. So I'll have them linked in the description. There'll be loads more information. Their website's really appealing to work through, like to read through all the different things. So have a little look and let's have an actual look at the light. I'm really excited to see what's in here. So PlantSpectrum 32, durable, splash-proof, full spectrum, 32 watt grow light for all plant types in all stages of growth, with standing and hanging positioning method. This package contains a full spectrum LED light module, 2 rack mounts with zip tie and Torx key, 1 standing mount with hex bolt and one L key, 1 switch and a universal 2 for the AC adapter. Let's just open it. I'm waffling. Let's just open it, but I can't actually. How do I get into it? Like, does this whole thing slide out? I mean, this packaging is very nice. Ooh. It says, congratulations, you are now the owner of the most sustainable full spectrum grow light. This is what it looks like on the inside, and that bit is the light. Look at that. It's just going to blend in. It's just going to blend into the environment. How stunning is that? Wow. Oh, I can't wait to plug it in. Apparently, like, I've seen loads of different pictures and it often looks like quite a white, but apparently it's more of a warm white, which I do prefer a warm white. Like, I'm not a big fan of the blue white light, if that makes sense. Okay, what have we got? These little packages. What's in here? Okay, we have some zip ties, which I think is so you can attach it to like wire racks, I think, which I'm not planning on doing, but honestly zip ties are always really useful to have. And we've got an assortment of different like plug sockets. There's literally every single type you could possibly want. I'm UK, so this will be the one I'm using. Always useful to have those other ones though. Where does that? I hope you can see. You might not be able to, I don't know. I'm assuming this is going to be the actual plug. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I was putting it on upside down. Okay, so it's attached. And then I assume, I wonder if it looks like, so there's like 3 parts, but it looks like you could attach this to here and then just turn it off like at the plug socket, or you could put this bit in the middle to always have it on at the plug socket, but you can use this little doodad to switch between, which is just nice to have the options. And then this, I think, is the plate that I'm going to be standing on. Yes. So the way I'm going to be having it displayed is stood on this platform. So I'm assuming that just goes into the screw. Okay, right, I'm going to change your angle and I'm going to get it plugged in. I don't know if I'm going to get it set up right now, but I'm definitely going to plug it in just so I can see what it looks like, the light colour. I didn't actually need to change your angle. I've just plugged it into different setups. So I'm going to turn it on. Bright light incoming. Ooh! I mean, that is really, it is really bright, but that is, I mean, that is slick. Ooh. Turn it away from you. I'm excited. Where am I gonna put it? Because I haven't got the, obviously this is the standing vertically. This is how I'm gonna have it for a little while, but I was thinking, when I was thinking about purchasing it, I was trying to decide between having it standing vertically, or you can get these little devices, must go in, there's like a strip here, but you must be able to put them to then hang it. But what would you attach it to in the cabinet? Like, it's not overly heavy. I wonder if you could get some like really hardcore, like strong magnets to hang it. Things to think about. I know there are other different mounts. There's some mounts where you can have it like 2 attachments either side and have it kind of like stood over some plants, which I thought was also quite cool. I'll probably end up getting all the different kinds of attachments for it, just to try it out in different ways. I'll pay for them with my own money. I'm not like implying Mother are going to send me all these different things, but I do also like the idea of having there's a smaller version of this, which I think is 16 inches, so would be half, which I think that could be really cute to have a couple of those kind of stood around. And it is a really, it's not a blue white, it's definitely more of a white. It probably is on the warmer side of the spectrum to the blue, which is quite nice. I quite like that. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but hopefully I'll figure that out and I'll be able to put some clips in now of where I put it. So one of the things I wanted to get done today that are on my planty to-do list is to clean my Philodendron 69686 is leaves. Philodendron 69686 is leaves. I want to clean the leaves. So I'm going to do that now, and hopefully also wipe off some of the extra flora nectaries that build up on the stems because they're sticky. But I'm gonna face you to the plant now so that you can see. Okay, so to clean the leaves, I've just got a bowl down here of lemon and water, basically. It's not it's not even a fresh lemon, it is from a squeezy bottle. But I'm just gonna, like, can you see? I don't know if you can, there's like watermarks all over it. Maybe you'll be able to see it a bit better up here on these leaves. I don't know, but there's watermarks all over it that have just been there, that you can't really get them off with just water. Like, it looks like it's gone away and then it hasn't gone away, but the acidity of the lemon actually breaks it down. But I wouldn't ever use like a just pure lemon juice on a leaf, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's too acidic for a leaf and it could potentially burn it, especially if it's going to be hit by sunlight after. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean this. I'll probably fast forward a lot of it. But if you have any other leaf cleaning tips on how to get the like water stains off of leaves, please leave it in the comments. I would love to try out some other methods of getting rid of them. That is done. That never really takes very long at all. My hand, my other hand that was like holding the base of them is now really, really sticky because of all of the extra flora nectaries. I don't know why this is one that is, I don't know why this one's so kind of EFN heavy, and I really don't like it. I really don't like the stickiness. Not a fan at all. But I know this is the world's wonkiest lazy moss pole, and if you've watched the video where I created it, you probably have had a bit of a giggle. But we have got, let's see if I can show you. Oh, the glare might be too much. You can see them up here. Some aerial roots have already started rooting into the moss, and there's another one. I can't get rid of that glare. There's another one that goes all the way down here and up here, which is very exciting. It seems very happy with its poorly constructed pole, very wonky pole. But yeah, that's that task done. Very glad that's done. It looks much nicer, much healthier and shinier. So on to the next task. So I'm actually going to do a voiceover for this next little bit because it's a bit later in the day. I had to go and pick Steve up, so I paused the plant tasks for a little bit. But this is my syngonium mottled, syngonium mojito, syngonium army, whatever you want to call it. And it is looking very sad. This one is actually, it's featured in, I think it featured in like my August favourites video because it was doing really well, but I'd let it dry out and just look at these roots. Oh. It's needed a repot, I think, all year, and I've just ignored it, and those roots have just been growing and making it sit wonky in its pot. And as you can see, the base of the stem is just a really long long stick with no leaves on it because of it's just not happy. And I'm really sad because if you look at this leaf was it was getting to that mature form. So syngonium change shapes when they get more mature, and that was my goal. I really wanted it to mature, but I didn't repot it in time. I was letting it dry out too frequently, and the last 2 leaves have reverted in their maturity, and they didn't have anything to lean on, so they ran out of the pole. So I've decided to chop it up, and that is what I'm doing here. And I'm sad about it, I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted this gorgeous mature syngonium, but hey ho, I didn't do what it needed, and so we're going to start again. So I'm going to have a bushy syngonium instead, which I'm not so sad about. I think having a bushy one will be really nice. I actually found it really hard to film this and get the kind of lighting right because it was, you know, it's getting darker in the day, and it was just hard to get the angles right. But hopefully you can see that I'm chopping each section where there's a leaf, so each node, and yeah, just separating it. The whole bottom section will be wet sticks. So this one had 2 nodes on it because it was where one of those dead leaves were. I think that's what I'm trying to show here. Yeah. So I just chop that bit off and that'll be a wet stick. And the whole bottom section of the plant will also become a wet stick. So yeah, just chopping that bottom section off. I don't really know what to do with the stump with the roots. I might just chuck it, to be honest. But here they are, all the individual nodes being cut into separate wet sticks. The propagations, so the ones with the leaves, I've put into water. I let the stems callus over a little bit before I put them into water. You can see them there. Hopefully they'll be happy in root. And then that pile of wet sticks, I decided to use moss. So you can see I've placed them in a little dish in some moss, and what I'm trying to show here is the growth point. So that little, I don't even know, I mean, like auxiliary bud, is that what it's called? That little doodad just there. That'll be the growth point, where new growth will come from. And when I'm putting it in the moss, I try to angle that like upwards, and I try to put the roots into the moss, which you'll see now. So yeah, roots in, growth point upwards. And then I've decided to put this into my cabinet, which you'll see. So I've put it in my cabinet next to my cloche with my Anthurium seedlings in, and I've put an upside down vase on top just to keep in some humidity, and I'll kind of lift that vase up every now and then just to get a bit of airflow in there as well. So yeah, that's that plant task done. I've been putting that off for so long. Hey, I'm not long home from work. Look. It's here. I am so excited about this plant. Like I'm so excited, I almost don't want to open it because I'm scared it's not going to be as good as I think it's going to be, and I don't want it to be ruined. I haven't opened it. This is like, I've removed my address basically. I've got some scissors. Let's do it. I'm going to change the angle slightly so that you can see. Hopefully you can see. Let's just shuffle that other bit of post out of the way. Hang on. Okay, I think you can see okay. So this plant it's from Michaela, who is Please Send Nodes on Instagram. She was having a sale on her stories, and basically she was having a bit of a clear out because she's moving. So she's having a clear out of all of her propagations. And when I saw, it was basically like a first come first serve. And when I saw that this plant was on there, I messaged her and I was like, she's gone. She's gone, isn't she? Someone's beat me to it. She's already gone. Because it like the stories has been up like I mean, not a long while at all, like a short little while. So I was convinced that someone else would have grabbed her, but no one did. I was the first person. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So she put a disclaimer on her story saying that she has had thrips, which I am not at all worried about. I've had thrips in my collection before. I take preventative measures. I'm okay with thrips. She did say to me that she hasn't seen thrips at all on this plant. So I feel okay about that, but I'm still gonna kind of treat it as if it does have like an active thrips infestation. But let's have a little look. So it's stapled, wrapped quite nicely in this corrugated card. I think you can probably hear the wind. It is gusty today, so I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. I've just obviously I've unwrapped it, but I didn't look at it properly. I'm gonna look at it properly now. Oh, it's really well packaged. Okay, so it's taped to the corrugated card. We've got a little bit of, I think it's called polyfill, just to protect, you know, the petioles of the leaves, and there is a tiny little new growth point there. I'll take it off of the packaging. I haven't said what it is. It is a Philodendron Florida beauty, if you didn't know. I think this plant has been on my wish list. Two years, maybe? That was a really long pause, sorry. I was thinking 2 years, 2.5 years. Oh my God. Wow. I own a Florida beauty. Okay. Just look at these leaves. So they do need a little clean. They've had like treatments on them. Like I know Michaela sprayed Provanto, I think last Monday, so not the Monday literally just gone when the beginning of this video was being filmed, the Monday before. So I know it's had treatment. I will obviously inspect it properly, but on first glance, I'm not seeing anything active wiggling around. I think we're okay. Let me show you the leaves. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves. Okay, so I have no idea which one the oldest is. I'm just going to go my left to my right. So you have this one. Is it focusing? Probably trying to focus on my face, isn't it? This one. Well, that one, which is very variegated and incredibly pretty. This one. I think this one and this one are my favorites. So I love that kind of, I'm trying to film this on like my phone because I've literally just got home from work on my front facing camera. So I'm just shoving my hand in front of the camera and not doing a very good job trying to get it to focus on the plant. I'll do some like better filming of the leaves up close, but this one's also a favorite. Like, that is stunning. There's this one. This is the newest one, which I think is fully hardened off. She did say like it's got really good genetics, but she's been neglecting it a bit, so not sizing up as good as it could. This leaf has a really interesting texture. I don't know if I'll be able to probably won't be able to capture it on this front facing camera at all, but it's like, it's almost got like abs. I don't know. I can see some roots through the packaging, but I'm not gonna unbox it more because I do actually need to, I'm not finished with my work day. I do need to finish work first, so I'm gonna get on and do that. But I can't believe I own this plant. I've wanted you for years. I am ecstatic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish work. I'm going to clean these leaves up a little bit so we can really appreciate that variegation, and then I'm gonna show you in a better camera and light. So thanks for unboxing it with me. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I have finished work. I'm very aware that I'm wearing a different pair of glasses today than I normally film in because these have, like, the glare on them is really not great. And because it's such a grey, dreary day, I've actually put my MotherLife that you saw me unbox earlier in this video. It's just here to my left. Yeah, to my left. To brighten up the place because it's very grey. But yeah, if that's kind of bouncing off my glasses, I'm really sorry. I know it's so annoying when you can't see people's eyes, but I don't want to get headaches. I'm keeping my glasses on. All I've been thinking about all afternoon is my Florida beauty. She is just stunning. So I gave her a little clean. I will do it again because there is some like residue left on there, but I'm not mad about it. I want to show you these leaves up close, so that's what I'm going to do now. So, oh, just look at them. So this is the newest one, and can you kind of see, oh, I need to redo my nails. Can you see the texture? It's like bumpy. Like I've got a Florida Ghost and I've got just the green one, and they don't have that bumpy texture, but that's the newest leaf. The growth point's down there. We've got this leaf here. And then these two are the two that I said are my favourite. Like, look at that leaf, wow. And then that one, that is perfect. It's just stunning, it's perfection. I'm so in love with it. That one is a very heavily variegated leaf. There's this one. This one. I'm sorry if you're finding this video extra boring because I've just shown you the same set of leaves twice. But that was better camera, right? Better leaf visibility there. Anyway, I have got a couple of other tasks that I want to get done today, and hopefully I can get this video edited and uploaded because today is not actually Tuesday, it's Wednesday. So I need to get this video uploaded in the next couple of hours. Let's get to it. So, one task that's been on my list since like August. We're now at the very beginning of November and I haven't done it, is to sort out my Anthurium. So we're going to do that now. This is my Anthurium. It was in moss. If you've watched my springtails video, this was the plant that was in that cloche that had all of those globular springtails in there. It got to the point where, oh my god, like one evening I looked in and it was riddled with these globular springtails. So if you don't know what a globular springtail is, it's like obviously it's a springtail, so it's tiny, but mine were black and it was like thick, and they were everywhere, all over the plate, all over the dome of the cloche. Oh my goodness. It was like there was no way I was going to open that up in the apartment because they would have just sprung everywhere. So I took them outside, opened it up on the balcony and took out the Moodianum from, it was in a little pot in moss. And I can see it now, the pot, the plate and the cloche are all still outside. The springtails have all gone, they've leapt off to wherever they want to go. And I popped this, I cleaned it and popped it into water. But it's basically, it's a wet stick with 2, maybe 3 pups on it, and I basically want to like take them off of the stick because the stick is like rotting, and I want to pop them up, but they're tiny. So I have these. They are perfume bottle lids. They do, this one not so much. This one does smell. Yeah, this one still smells a bit like perfume, so I'm a little bit, like I have cleaned them both, but I'm a little bit more dubious about putting one in here than I am in here. Like, I think, I mean, I know they're tiny, but these are tiny, so I reckon I could probably fit them both in, or all 3 of them into this one pot. So that's what we're gonna do. I've got semi-hydro with me, and basically I'm going to take this out of here and put it in there. So I'm going to take this out. So can you see? Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that to happen. One of the pups has separated itself. So they were both on this rotting stem, which was the original plant that I brought. And is it 2 or is it 3? So, oh, should I? I'm gonna hold this one by the root, which isn't ideal, but let me see if I can see that you can see. So can you see that there's actually 2 plants there, not just one? So like 1, 2. Ooh. Really not ideal holding it from the root. See? So I'm going to keep them together. There is a dead leaf. I'm just going to get rid of that. But there is new leaf growth as well. It's going to be perfect in there. And to remove this one, just going to snap it off, clearly. I will clean that chunk just to see if there's any moss. I will clean the chunk to see if there's any possible other growth points that might activate. I don't think there will be, but I will just have a double check. So this is the other one. It is just one single one, but you can see there's a new leaf coming in there. And yeah, okay, so these will both fit in here. Oh, it's cute. It's cute, right? Now I need to get some semi-hydro in there. I suppose I could just leave them in water, but I also kind of don't want to. I'm going to put a couple of tiny little bits at the bottom. It's ridiculous. The tiniest repot ever. Okay, I'm going to put this one here at the front. I'm going to put this one here at the back, and I'm going to hopefully fill in around without dropping too much on the floor, because have you stood on semi-hydro? You know, that was painful. Can you hear the wind and the chaos it's causing on the balcony? If you live in the UK, you'll know that we've had like, it kind of went from really warm weather that was really nice and unseasonal in October, and like over the weekend, and as November's hit, it's just the temperature's dropped and it's windy and it's grey and it's much more seasonally appropriate. But I was kind of, even though I know that, you know, it's climate change and it's not good, I was kind of enjoying the mild weather that we were having. Oh, come on, stay upright. This is the problem you've got. Oh. Fail. Right, I'm gonna try again. Done. Oh, it's kind of cute. I like the way you can like see it through the bottle. Obviously this is really temporary. I just wanted to get it off of that stick and out of water. I'm gonna use my lab bottle to squirt a teeny weeny little bit of water in there. The concentration. Is that too much? Tell how much water is in there. Okay. That task has been on my to-do list for months, like I said. I will keep a very close eye on it. As I said, it's a perfume bottle lid, and even though I've cleaned it, if there's any like perfume residue, that's probably not great for a plant to be sucking up. So I'm not recommending this. It's just what I'm doing. But I'm happy with it. I'm gonna go put this back in my cabinet. Okay, on my list of plant to-dos has also been to repot my Anthurium. What is this? This is a Dorayaki crossed with a silver blush. I knocked over the mother light and I feel like it's blinding me now. Hang on. That's a bit better. This plant used to be stunning. I'll throw up a photo here of what this plant used to look like. It was, so this stem here was like it was destined to be a really big plant, and then I did a classic me and didn't water it fast enough. I let it dry out too much and then gave it a good old big drink and all the roots rotted. I feel like that's a reoccurring theme and story on this channel. I feel like I might have done it again. So basically this that you can see here, obviously it's got dying leaf, dead leaf. This is a pup off of this main stem, and it looks like there's trying to be another one, but it's not. Like this started dying off, and then both of these leaves have started drying up at the end, and that's just kind of telltale, in my experience, telltale signs that this Anthurium has been dry for too long and probably has root rot. It is staying wetter longer than it probably should, so I need to unpot it and see what we've got going on inside. So I'm gonna do that. I might even end up separating the pup, so let's do that. I am gonna change your angle this time. Give me a minute. Okay, this is like the laziest repot ever. This is like my potting mat that I'm not unfurling properly because I haven't got the space, or like I just want to do this one plant and I'm apparently lazy, so I'm probably going to regret it because it's the wrong shape. Hang on, what if I can open it one more time? Maybe a little bit better. Right, let's just get on with it. I'm going to take it out of the pot. I did water it recently, or at least that's what it feels like, because the soil is very, very wet. Although, thinking about when did I last water it? I don't know. Let's see, shall we? Oh, that doesn't seem good. That doesn't seem good at all. Oh, the lighting is, we're losing the light, so we're going to lose the good focus. All of these roots, right, okay, so that one is rotting. That is rotting. Ooh. Oh, ooh, look at this one. That's rotted all the way up to the top there. Right, that's not good. I should have sorted this out sooner, but I haven't. Whoops. Okay, so I am going to remove the pup. I'm kind of hoping you should probably cut it off. I think I'm just going to try and snap it off, to be honest. Oh, yeah, there we go. Lovely clean snap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I'm going to give it a bit of a clean. I'm going to obviously take this leaf off. And sorry, it's not in focus, is it? I'm going to give the stump a bit of a clean, and I think I might put it into a should I do like a pond mix? Yeah, I might just do like my no drainage kind of mix and see how it does in there, because it's got the beginnings of some new roots there. I think it'll be okay once I've kind of cleaned off all this, like, can you see all this like dead tissue here? I'm going to get rid of that. So I'll do that with that bit. What do I do with this chunk? So we have got this growth point that has activated, although it doesn't, it looks like, I don't know if you'll be able to see actually, not if it doesn't focus. Nope. So it's too small. I don't think it's going to focus on it right. There was the beginnings of a leaf in here, but obviously with the stress of not having roots, that's died off. But there is still potential for it to grow from this point, so I might get one of my like scraper tools and scrape at this. I'll try and do it on camera, but you can tell we're losing the light now, so I might not be able to do that. Let me get my bits and bobs. Okay, we are really losing the light, so I'm gonna actually cut this video short. There were a couple of other things I wanted to do today, but there's no point filming if it's like really bad quality because of the light. So I'm gonna have to think about my filming setup, because there's gonna be a lot less light over the next few months. But before I go, I'm gonna put this one into I'm just gonna put it into the semi-hydro that I put the Moodianum into. So I do have a layer of the leca at the bottom. Do I want to do this? I'm really used to rooting Anthuriums in moss, but I know they do well in semi-hydro, so I don't know why I'm hesitating. Screw it. This is what we're doing today. So we've got some leca at the bottom. I'll put in some. The semi-hydro I'm using is the Soil Ninja semi-hydro. This is their fine version. They have a coarse version as well. I'm gonna get semi-hydro everywhere. I need a scoop in here. Oh god. Okay. Pop you in there. This vessel is way too big, isn't it? Have I got anything else that's gonna work? Okay, scrap that. This vessel is too big for this barely rooted Anthurium, so I'm gonna go with a shot glass instead, which is much more appropriate. And I'm not gonna bother with the leca layer at the bottom. I'm just gonna go straight in with the semi-hydro mix. Oh, I think it's gonna look cute. Much better idea. Send rooting vibes my way. I'm just gonna give it some water. I think what I'm not gonna put a lot of water in there, and next week I will put some great white in there to hopefully, I don't know, speed up the rooting process. Change my mind, I'm gonna put some great white in there now. So great white is a word I don't know how to pronounce. Mycorrhizal inoculant. Smells a little bit like mushrooms, or like, it's like a combination between mushrooms and you know, you buy like a multivitamin, that smell. Normally I will water it in, or I will, like, it's got a sprinkle top, I'll sprinkle it on top, but obviously this is very small and that sprinkle top is quite big, so I'm going to do is just stick my finger in and then sprinkle whatever comes out of my finger on top of it. And you really don't need a lot at all. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more water in over the great white powder, just to get that in there. Okay, that's that done. So that's all potted up. Like I said, because of the light, I am going to stop filming. What I'm gonna do is, off camera, is clean this up, and I will probably actually do something similar to this and just put it into a vessel with some pon and keep a better eye on it than I had done before. This video feels really all over the place and I'm not looking forward to editing, but I do need to get on with editing because, as I've said, it's going up in a matter of hours. Okay, so that is it for this video. I'm sorry it was a bit scatty, and I mean, it feels like it's all over the place for me because it's just so, I know there's loads of different videos I need to edit, but maybe, hopefully my editing skills will have made it feel a little bit better to watch, I hope, for your sake. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed this kind of content. Like, do you like seeing unboxings? Do you like seeing the kind of, like, just me working through my to-do list? Let me know, and don't forget to check out Mother. I will have all the details kind of linked in the description, and they're actually really quite responsive on Instagram as well. And so yeah, if you have any questions, you can message them directly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.